Hi friends, welcome to our home again. We're glad you're back. I'm sure you've been waiting for our Halloween decor. I am getting there. This is just the front entrance for today. It's a little spooky looking with all the lights off in the entry here, but it seems to be looking okay. I will put the lighting on so you can see everything a lot better, but I just wanted you to get this effect first. Have a couple more sconces on the wall over there. Norm has orange and purple lights outside that he'll be happy to show you when he does the outdoor display window soon. And so that is shining through the door there. There's leaves draped over the front entrance and around the post, and he's got purple lights on that. It's fun. So there's more things on the vintage book rack when you come in the door, which I've really enjoyed decorating up. There's only one little candle ended up on the shadow box over there, but let's go look in the light because I'm dying to show you the funnest shirt that I just thrifted. It is so cute and so comfortable. Norm and I hope you are all very happy and healthy and enjoying your Halloween decorations too. It finally is fall here. Finally, we got some low temps overnight in the 40s, and it's going to end up in the 30s overnight very soon this week. They're already warning about a frost in some parts of the state of Minnesota, and we were just in the 60s today, so that was refreshing, but it's nice because it's just been really hot. So I'm going to turn the lights on. It's going to be really bright. Okay, now you can tell that I have a lot of cats out here. 3 spiders and 2 jack-o'-lanterns. The jack-o'-lantern on the left I just found. I couldn't believe it. There's going to be more thrifting videos coming up, so it's just going to end up where you're going to be seeing some things first in our home decor before you're going to see when I thrifted it. That pumpkin has a face on both sides. That was so surprising. The other one is with a round open mouth. Yeah, I'll show it to you. And this one we've had for a couple of years. Quite hobbyist and quite splattered. Now, what I decided to do, sorry about the creaky floor, I had this little runner, skinny one and shorter, that I thrifted last year. I used it on the kitchen counter last year, and it has kind of a reddish orange. It's looking pretty brighter orange right now in the camera, but it is a dark reddish orange. So I thought it would be very nice because I've added a brand new cat this year. She's been sitting upstairs in my bedroom for months. Yeah, and she's looking kind of orangey red, but she is as red as can be. Very, very red cat. Boy, I don't know why I'm not remembering where we found her. Well, the orange cats are quite a bright orange. So hopefully you can see that there's quite a difference. And these candle holders are very unique. They are also your bright orange. I believe they are Viking. I did not look them up again. I've had them for a couple years now and not really shown them very much. I'm always wondering what kind of a candle to put in it. I may have put some lucite candles in them that were a lot taller when I did show them to you one other year. I decided it would be fun to use these real wax exterior battery candles that I did purchase last year on Amazon, so I do have 4 of them. They are very fun. All you do is tighten up the base of it and then the light will come on. I thought that worked out nice, the height for them, and it's a much lighter colored candle than the glass candle holder is. But yeah, they're kind of odd. After getting them, I kind of wondered if I really liked them all that much. Extremely mod, yeah, but different. So I hope you like them for something different to see. So another thing that I wanted to do because of the red cat is to take advantage of some red, very red flame. It's showing yellow right now, but if you saw it in person, you would see that the flame is a very, very red flame, and it lights up the plastic part of the candle. What do you call that? Tea light. It lights up the plastic part very nice and bright red. So instead of using red glass votives, I wanted to use clear ones. I have plenty of clear ones, so I've done that here and there in the house. In the living room, I think I've got hints of red too. So that does also have a red one inside instead of, a white candle. I've got a lot of white ones, the little battery tea lights. I've got white ones, I've got black ones, and some of them have a cool yellow or a cool white light, and some of them have a yellow warm light. But I wanted to try using red for accents, and that's why those 2 sconces up there also look quite red. And you can see, hopefully, he looks a lot more red too. You can tell the back is open with another face. I'll turn it around so you can see the other face. But I loved how bright orange this is, because I really don't have very many at all of these hobbyist jack-o'-lanterns, actual lantern look, that are a very, very bright, vivid orange. And I also loved that the eyes were outlined in bright, bright yellow, a very fluorescent yellow. So let me turn him around. There's the other crazy face, also scared looking, but we were a little disappointed that the glaze did not end up orange. I don't know if something yellow dripped down there beneath the eye and on the nose. I don't see how that could happen. It just maybe didn't get covered enough. So that's not as desirable as the other side is. But I was very, very happy to discover that in one of the Goodwills just a week ago. How fun. So this cat, all of these cats I have shared before in other Halloween videos, especially, and how I did put some little rhinestone-like eyes on them. They're just plastic gemstones, but of course this is your Royal Hager cat that did come with one glass eye. This new red one does not have any eyes on it, but really, really unique. I love the black highlights. So I did put these eyes on this one, and I can't find those gemstones anywhere. They're just plastic again, or acrylic, but they don't seem to exist anymore. That was years ago that I put those on that cat. And this one here. I hope you can get a good look at them. It doesn't want to focus very well. Yep, I probably bought those two black cats as a pair. And this sweet little one, I guess they're the same, aren't they? They look pretty faceted. And again, doesn't want to seem to focus with all that shine. This one, the eyes, oh, I did put those eyes on this cat. This is a California original. You can see all the drip glaze on it. I just love this. I think I got it for only $5 and it was in a thrift store. That was unbelievable. Just crazy. It has gold on the toes and on the tail, and yeah, the paw there. But I did put those eyes on it because I wanted it to be more alive. So they are more, I think, a little on the green side. Yep. Yeah, I really like them. So this kitty's a little interested in the flame there, I guess. I only put 3 spiders out here and they don't show up too much, so they're not too creepy when they're blending in here on this spider motif. But they're 3 of my very early finds. I counted all of my spider votives like this and I cannot believe. I think I got up to like 19, something like that. And you would not believe what I found. It's going to be in a video coming up eventually. The biggest, hugest spider planter, metal planter that I've ever seen. I was very fortunate to find it, and it was so cheap for being so heavy, and it's a something like 2005 or 2004 from Target. It's a planter and it's going to be on the coffee table, probably in the living room. It's heavy and it's huge, and yes, it's going to cause me a problem for storage, but I didn't care. That was really worth it. I put those little eyes on this one, and I had said that before in previous videos. I have a little package of Swarovski crystals that was a gift to me from an acquaintance of Norm's. So I hope you think that's fun for a very intense look. I really like that. Oh, I forgot to show you my fun shirt. I just went nuts when I found this shirt. It is so soft and silky. The cutest skeletons dancing around with all these colored skulls. It's just the nicest shirt. Super, super pressed, stiffer, you know, real good collar on it. I don't remember what the tag says, but I cannot believe the cuffs were like perfect length. And look at, it's long. I mean, it goes way down to the bottom of my hands. Yeah, it's really long and fits absolutely perfect. It was so obvious with the sleeve sticking out. I saw that pattern. I think I was in line to check out and I noticed it. It's a guy's shirt. Can you believe it? After I got it home, I realized, well, I thought they had it in the women's stuff, and they do make mistakes like that sometimes. But yeah, the buttons are going the opposite direction, but it doesn't bother me with a fit like this, and it is so, so comfortable. Very soft. It's not itching me at all, so I'm happy. I was really thrilled. I thought, I can't wait to wear this for a Halloween video. Yeah, so we hope you are all doing well. As I mentioned, we are doing okay. Norm's been doing a lot of Halloween decorating outside, and I'm helping too when I can, but I've got a lot of work to do in here. These were possibly gold. They might have been gold, or I don't know. They must have been, because I know Norm spray painted them for me a long time ago. Yeah. Yep. So this is probably the second time I've put them there, but I did weaken just last week. We went into Anoka, which is not very far from us, the Halloween capital of the world. It's been known for that forever, I think. And upstairs in the big White House antique shop, a woman had this wicker and caning wall pocket that is retro. I'm sorry, that's ticking away up there. It's a noisy clock. This one was the wall pocket, and the other one is upstairs at the top of the stairs. I think I'm going to use it up there, but I weakened. That is a very fancy older 60s. This is like from 1980 something, early 80s. But the one upstairs is a very ornate single sconce, candle sconce. And she had them both sprayed in this bright, bright orange paint. So I was hooked. $12 each. But Norm said, well, they're pretty cool. That's fine. Didn't bother him that I was interested in both of them. That was the only purchase that I had made. We thought it would be fun to go Halloween shopping. And maybe it was over the weekend. Yeah, so I just put some vintage half a candle ring in there. I've used these every year and I absolutely love them. Black leaves with orange tips, and yeah, it's just the neatest candle ring. I've really enjoyed it. Now down here, I'm sure I shared this purse with you before. I think it's another Enid Collins, or it could just be a kit. I purchased this many, many years ago. I think it was my very first jeweled purse like this. It's got a wood bottom on it. But yes, a lot of these were kits. So there are no initials on it. EC for Enid Collins. But I love it, and I love to take it out of my owl bedroom and display it out here for Halloween. I also thought it would be fun to bring a couple of my vintage purses down here. I do love using this little rack, scarf rack. I would hardly want to call it a coat rack. All they did was give you one ring at the top there. So I can't imagine this being meant for that. Maybe it's meant for a mug rack. It could be that too, but I'm using it for my scarves. And I did share these with you last year. All these that I do find slowly. I do not find them, many of them in 1 year. So this has been years that I've been collecting these scarves. This one is longer for some reason. Very silky. Some of them are, I don't know, I think maybe Korea. But this is my latest find. Really pretty. Just had to show you that. And there is a tag on here. Yep. Made in Korea, silk feel. Yeah, so this one is made the same way with the shiny band and the sheer band. Every other one, well, this is too. Yep. So I believe they are older. I just found this and it's in the video. You can see the clasp. I don't know that I can find any words on it that would say Hong Kong, but it's an old clasp. I found it at our first time in September. I think it was late September. We went up to the Family Pathways again. This is vintage. You would wrap it around you twice, like that. I have had many like this over the years in different colors. I usually try to get them if they were real reasonable. So I was kind of having fun getting that to add to my collection and being able to show you today. And that fun tie I've had for years for Norm. So this is one of my small purses that I display in the pink and orange bedroom upstairs, my girly bedroom. It's just got a simple double chain on it, and it's probably a Hong Kong purse, I'm guessing. It's very, very lightweight, and it has a flap on both sides. So it opens up two different side major pockets. And the tiniest little studs. Just really soft and lightweight to carry. Very nice little evening purse, I guess. This is most likely a Hong Kong purse too. Little threads through a little loop there. And a simple chain with more beads on it. I've got quite a few that I've collected over the years of that style. It is probably one of my most fun type to find because I pretty much feel that they are Hong Kong. And a lot of times, yes, they are labeled inside, but it's a little tricky getting that back in there again, so I won't open it again to check that out. So let me get this in order again. I hope you like that. I do enjoy having some girly things down here, and there's my little Halloween leather, real leather. Do they call that carved? I have shared it every year. I can't remember inside what it says. I can check that out, but it's got two straps. Yep, I've just saved it for Halloween, and it does, I think it has cat face on both sides. Yep. And it is definitely real leather. I love it. It's so cute. I think I found it in a thrift store. Okay, what do we have down here? It's quite fun to come in the door and see all this crazy stuff. Down here, I have shown you those two jack-o'-lanterns. I found them, at least 2 years apart at a thrift store. They have different faces. It would help if I would zoom in a little bit for you, because I certainly don't want to get down on my hands and knees to look at this lower shelf here, or the two lowest ones. And I also don't recall if I thrifted that one. It's very possible. No openings anywhere on the faces for putting a light in it, but I still love it. It's got to be one of the most unique ceramic pieces I have found over the years, and it's kind of fun for fall, really, if you want to use it for that. Certainly not spooky, very, very sweet. And I love the newest fall colored Reader's Digest books that I found very reasonable, $1 or $2 for them. So I took away the Reader's Digest from the mice bookends and found that it was very cute to have them hugging this sweet ceramic jack-o'-lantern that I also shared last year. And it is probably pretty open in the back. I'm not sure. Some of them are. I think that one is. But I really like it. It's a little more rougher finish on it. Quite textured. When you touch it, you can really feel it's a little rougher, but that makes a cute little arrangement with those adorable mice. I'm so happy we got those mice. Now these two smaller pieces in the front, the one with the two little owls on top, I have had that longer than I had the ghost one. The ghost one I found last year. I was thrilled, but the ghost one does not have holes in it for putting a light underneath. So it's just the owl one that did. And it's big enough where you can put two little tea lights underneath that. Plenty of room. And these two on the outer edges are brand new this year. I can't tell you how happy I was to find those. This adorable Scarecrow was at the Main Street Antiques, or Antiques on Main, I forget which way they say that, in Hutchinson, Minnesota. So we found him in September. He was only $5, but look at how beautifully he's been painted. I could put the camera light on so you could see his face better and his colors better. So he does not light up either. They could have had at least the eyes drilled out for that, but it's really funny because a couple years ago I saw him at the Goodwill. And he was painted a little different, probably a little more wild colors. And I just absolutely loved it. And I wanted to get it, but it was damaged. But I put him in my thumbnail because he was the cutest little hobbyist scarecrow I've seen in a while. And a nice size. Not very big. That is a fairly small jack-o'-lantern that I also thrifted, so you can tell he's really not that big. And then we went from the Antiques on Main in Hutchinson on the way back home, then just out of town is the big treasure shed where we've filmed and we've found so many fun things there at such wonderful prices. Really, really lovely owners, and the workers there are just so fun to talk to. So that one was luckily more your lantern style, that, or luminary. Yeah, I'm always confused at that word, what to say, but he's open on the bottom, so it's very fun to be able to put a light in him. Yeah, that crazy jack-o'-lantern is really weird, but I loved the shape of him. It's the only one I have in ceramic that is just the craziest shape. So I did put a red tea light in him to be different. Okay, so I would prefer to not take a lot of time on this collection of scarecrows because I have shared them with you before. I do have 3 new ones, and there's only one that lights up in the middle there, bottom shelf. This little pumpkin up here is new, and that little pumpkin over there I just found, and this one came with the one up above to the right. It's the squashy one in a little richer color, and this is the taller one. I painted the stems green on them because they were just plain. They were the same color as the pumpkin. So they are not little jack-o'-lanterns, but I don't have that many tiny jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. I have a lot of them that can be used for fall. So it's not a big deal to me with these scarecrows to just have plain ones. Now, I believe from last summer, you would have seen this scarecrow that matched this one up here. I found them together really reasonable, and then we got a really good coupon because we brought some donations in to Savers. I rarely get to Savers. This was in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I would love to go there more often, and we have registered with them, so you can get, I guess, rewards. A lot of places are doing that now. As a matter of fact, I just signed up with Goodwill. I have to see how that works. If I have to give them my phone number now or what. You'd think, but we forgot. We were just there yesterday, and I purchased a cat mug, and Norm paid for it and walked out the door, and I got to thinking, I had just signed up for rewards, so I'll have to check into that, something new. But anyways, their hats were what? I don't remember what color their hats were. Gray? I don't recall, but I think they had paint loss. So I decided to paint their hats more of a light brown. Yeah, there was a little bit of paint loss here and there. They don't light up or anything. I shared her before, and I know I said I was going to go fast, but I was just kind of letting you know which items are new. So you probably saw the two guys in a thrifting video. This was fairly new last year, and I did change some colors on him too. The straw coming out of him was not yellow. It was kind of whitish, so I did that. Yeah, he's really tiny. He's the smallest one I have. It's pretty funny. Had this one for years. This is more chalkware, not ceramic as such like these. That I absolutely love, and I do see that once in a while, but they never seem to be painted as really, really nicely as this one was that I was so thrilled to find. I love the little curly, twisted things they put wires on the heads for their vine. I thought that was pretty cute. This is brand new, and I believe you already saw the video, and I said that my camera wasn't recording somehow. I picked him up and showed him in the camera, but somehow I lost the video, or my camera had shut off. He's very pale, but he was at North Branch, so he's my newest one. I was very happy because he sure goes along with all these others. This one was one of a pair. It matches this one up here, only this guy is standing up, but they both have this wooden cross behind them to be mounted on like scarecrows are, but yet they don't have their arms up on them like this guy typically. And this guy, he's got wooden crossed boards that he's on. He's really tiny and really sweet, and I'm very happy I found him at least a year ago. We found this one last year too. He was in one of Norm's Scarecrow windows, I think. think we put them in there. Quite different coloring. It's kind of turquoises. A light and a teal and a light turquoise, I guess, or light teal. But he's really, or she, has really got a lot of detail. And again, there's the big old tree trunk that he's hanging on. And I found that sweet little basket a long time ago. Oh, and these two. That one with the male is very similar design to this guy. Only he doesn't have a candle, but he's got his crow, and so does she. She's adorable. That was a wonderful find. So I needed to go a little faster on that. I hope I wasn't still too slow, but this is just going to be one video. I don't know how long it's going to end up. I know I do like to try to have half hour at least for some of these. Don't want to disappoint you too much. Last year I decided to put this wild California peacock up here and hope that I'm gonna be keeping it there all the time. Yeah, I just had to move things around way too much in past years, and I've tried to get to a point where I can have certain things there all the time. Like I love the sea urchins or starburst things now, to keep them permanently in 3 spots out here in the front entrance. So I will sign off for now, and I want to thank you so much for your wonderful messages that you take the time to write to Norm and I. They are so fun to read, and we love hearing what you collect, what you found, or if you've had some of these things too, either now or in your past. It's really fun knowing that. So thank you for sharing all those things with us. You are very kind people, and we can't thank you enough for being our friends when we're just an old couple having fun. You take care and enjoy the week ahead and stay well, and we'll see you soon. Bye.